This
So
is where it
Isak has
gets
said
tricky.
he wants to leave Newcastle. He has not gone on tour with us to Asia, and apparently Liverpool is sniffing around.
Apparently.
Apparently, yeah. It's all apparentlys to me. I have said, and I'm not. I'm going to stick to what I've said the whole time. It feels like a contract power play to me, but
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah, I think I saw you say that, to be fair. But yeah, you might be right on that one. You might be right on that one.
that's the first time everybody hasn't looked at me like I've got three heads when I'm
Yeah,
ready.
yeah. No, you might be right on that one. It just doesn't make sense at all. Liverpool just signed a new striker. Like, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, well, you've just signed a new striker. I can't, like, come to you. Now we're going to have to battle.
No,
So,
I disagree. I think this is if it's a genuine, if he's genuinely said he wants to explore other options, I think this is a market opportunity Liverpool can't turn down because
Yeah.
they're
But what
they're,
opportunities
they're
does
in
he have?
very good, they're in very good financial health.
he spoke to Liverpool. He's been
Yeah.
speaking to Liverpool. Definitely has been speaking to Liverpool because you can't just come out of this out of nowhere. Like, Liverpool
And
must be.
Go on,
they're about to have more money coming in as well. Because like
Yes.
Diaz is about to get slung for like 65, which is I think pretty good money.
good timing, Mitch. Obviously, it's no secret that Nunes is going. So, and I believe they didn't really spend any last summer, and they don't owe a lot of money to other clubs. Like I think they're the lowest in the top six.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, and if they've got that leeway to get a player of that calibers on the market, it's almost like you can't really let it go.
Yeah.
But just to clarify, right? It's not options, is it? His only option is Liverpool. Who else can afford to buy him?
I think someone from the Middle East. I don't know if that's just a front, just to try and that was like a real agent front, just to because Middle East. If you want a contract, if you want your contract ups, that's what you get linked to.
But are they actually going to pay 150 for him?
That's what I was about to say. Is Liverpool going to do that?
I think this is the bit that everybody's missing. Yeah, is Isak is our owners, not just anybody on the board. The actual owner, the guy that owns and runs PIF, favorite player. He's come out and he said Isak is not for sale. He said this at the start of the summer and he said this after the Liverpool links. Isak is still not for sale at any press. Everybody's completely ignoring that because it doesn't make a good story. But that part, everybody's just seems to think is irrelevant, but it's not, because if they don't want to accept the bid, Isak doesn't go anywhere. We've all just seen what happened with Gibbs, White, and Forest. Like Tottenham have done the most mercy thing ever and triggered the release just for the player to sign a new deal with the club he's already at.
I think the Gibbs White thing might be more to do with the fact that Gibbs White agent has dropped a clanger and he knows it and he stands to be in a lot of bother if he didn't sign a new deal. But like I mean, do you think there's a point where player power comes into this at any point and like he tries to force anything for himself? I mean, if he's already not on the Asia tour, is that the start of that or?
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is that there's so many things that don't make sense in my head for him to move to Liverpool now. And a lot of the things that have been said, yeah, they might have been fed a bit of information and can't be quoted, but there's a lot of stuff where they will say one thing and then write an actual quote from someone at Newcastle that goes against what they've just said. And it makes it all sound like this weird hearsay just to create a lot of noise behind it so that we're forced to give him what he wants. And also, see where he fits now. As much as it's a market opportunity, they've got Ekitike and Isak that I know can play together, but that means you have to have a free space in the 10. But they've also works who's going to play in the 10. Salah's going to play right. Which one of these players is now just going to play left when none of them actually play left? Some of them float left, not start on the left.
Yeah, I think it's I actually think as well. I know I shouldn't be surprised by it anymore. It wasn't quite black and white days when Bolton were in the Premier League, but it's just a bit saddened, wasn't it? Like he's absolutely adored at Newcastle, and he's adored.
Yeah.
And he's just come off the best season of his life. You know, the best season Newcastle had for decades. Like, why would you not want to try and make yourself a legend there? Like, it just baffles me a little bit. Like, because it's bullshit options. What do you mean? Would he want to move to Saudi? Is it all about the dough or what? Like, I don't really know what the crack is.
I think that might be more of that could be like even Newcastle's just way of saying if we were to sell it would only be in that circumstance. But like, I think if Newcastle hadn't qualified for Champions League, which they were minutes at one point from that being the case, but if that was the case, I'd understand this a little bit more. I think it's crazy. It's also very like, I mean, the petty side of me can't not say this, but if you could imagine the absolute keyboard vuvuzelas that were going off right now if this was the other way around, because Liverpool fans would not be staying quiet, would they? It's one thing when other clubs do it to them, but
Oh yeah,
cause they don't do this to other clubs, do they? But it's like it'd be very interesting to see the stance they take on it. But
Well, if Isak
they're
hangs
nothing now.
it out till the last minute and then goes to Liverpool, would they call him a rat and boo him?
exactly, yeah,
There's Newcastle
100%,
fans
yeah.
that would probably do that as we stand if he was out in Asia.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So they
They're
should.
not
Sorry,
happy about the way he's gone about this at all.
well, he is a rat.
Yeah, he is.
That's what I'm saying. So every day that this passes, like, it's just creating a position where I mean, this is why people get strong-armed into selling, isn't it? I know what you're saying, James, yeah, and obviously how the guy could buy the world and that, and it's his favourite player, but it's football, mate. It's easier to buy a £4 billion fucking company with that fund. Buy it tomorrow. Right? It's a whole different world. Because at one point, Eddie Howe's going to turn around and say, it's no good for the squad. It's no good for the squad, this happening. Either pay him what he wants or tout him, sell him, give him the money to reinvest. Because it doesn't say, I know that he's a great player and all the players will admire him and that, but it's just like any job in the world. As soon as he comes back in that dressing room, if he comes back after 2 weeks and then what? Is he fit for the season? No. He's more susceptible for injury if you throw him in, which is why Bueno didn't play this weekend because United's manager, whatever, Amarim, he said, he's not fit, so he's not playing. He's not getting anywhere close to a friendly until he's fit because we're just going to injure him. I just think it's just shit. You're just going to hide it. Basically, you just over a barrel now. You're fucked, regardless of what you're saying about the area. Right? Don't mean fuck all. Because
Another another worrying Trent comparison is like, I think it's going to be sickening when they get to the point where he's unveiled at a press conference and it turns out he spent the last 6 months learning Scouse.
Yeah. Most of the fucking Norses can speak it anyway, can't they?
Well, I think it'll be interesting to see what happens between now and when it shuts, because I think there's a lot more legs in this than people think there is. I don't think it's as clean cut. Everybody's like, he's going Liverpool. I don't think it's anywhere near as clean cut as that.